Hello! It is the final Regency project. It has been insane. I'm ready to be done. I have a whole bunch of really cute vintagey clothes I want to start working on soon. So I'm gonna try my best not to rush through this and give this outfit the amount of time and dedication it needs so that I can also go back and repair one or two things on different pieces that I just want to fix, like my husband's jacket and one or two things on my stays. And yeah, so let me show you what we're dealing with. I feel like it's hilarious. I've been using these like authentic patterns that are based off historical garments, and I'm like, yeah, simplicity's fine, right? That's my final piece. So let's look at this real quick. And I'll put a picture here. It says simplicity circa 1795, 1825, which is the rough years we're working with anyway for that Regency Empire era. Apparently I worked with this pattern years ago because when I opened it up and started looking at what was inside of here, I had pieces I made, and the scary thing is I don't remember what I used it for. I found the bodice pieces with pieces I had drafted for myself. So I don't know if I made something that had actually, no, I know exactly what I use this for. So I've actually used this pattern kind of before. 4 years ago, whoa, 3 or 4 years ago, somehow, I made a Thumbelina dress. And so I used these pieces for that dress to get that high-waisted, semi-corseted bottom, whatever. So I already have pieces I've drafted. See? I already have pieces I've drafted for this. So this is the back. This is the front. And this is the side back. So these fit into each other. My little Tetris piece. So I've already worked out the bust problem. Granted, I don't know if that dress still fits. I might go try it on quickly just to see if that upper bodice works for proportions. And if it does, great. If not, I'll already have something to try on to know whether or not I need to add or subtract from the pattern. So that's a nice little thing go past me. Future me appreciates it. Now let's talk about the construction of this dress. The biggest things about these dresses is that they are an empire waist, which to my knowledge had everything to do with Napoleon Bonaparte's wife, Josephine. And the empire very, very high waist that goes right below the bosom area and drops straight to the floor. I have seen dresses, accent garments that are embroidered. I've seen some that are completely overdone with lace that are really gaudy and over the top. I'm leaning towards a more Pride and Prejudice approach with a solid color dress that has some cute little gold accents. So I'm not going full Josephine Bonaparte. I'm not going Caroline Bingley like I kind of wanted to. I'm going more this. I'm hoping to do more of a Jane. I'm hoping to do more of a Elizabeth Bennet solid color dress. One dress I absolutely love that's kind of era-ish, it's inspired by other pieces, is the dress from Pride and Prejudice and Zombies that Elizabeth Bennet wears. That's purple with like a gold overlay, and I just think that's fabulous. Let's look at the fabric. This is gonna seem kind of backwards, and ironically this was the original bolt on it. This is gonna seem kind of backwards, but this is Supima cotton, which is an incredibly soft, very pretty, lightweight cotton. This is what they make really expensive sheets out of, and I have a whole bolt of it in purple. So I'm going to make myself a beautiful purple dress. I have the stuff in the other room because I forgot to bring it in here because I'm dumb. I have accoutrements. I found this I found this beautiful lace at Hobby Lobby, and it's just, see if you can see that. It's this absolutely gorgeous kind of gold bronze color, and with this fabric, I think it's fabulous. So we have lace. I found 2 bits of random velvet ribbon. One of them's kind of the gold I'm working with, one's kind of the purple I'm working with, so we'll toss those in the pile maybe to mix. I have this that I bought 3 months ago because I thought it was so pretty. I actually thought about putting this in my stays. However, I couldn't find it when I was working on them, so we might use that in the dress. If not, I still have time to put it on the stays if I want. So we have pre-washed the fabric. I already have kind of all the accoutrements I want. Now comes the hard part, making a decision and trying to stick to it. I already have the idea in my head, it's just trying to get it out here. I love the idea of doing, what is this, dress B? Dress B with the long sleeves. I do have enough fabric for it. I love that it's kind of, it looks like it's gathered in the front. I found a really pretty Regency Empire waist dress that had pleating in the front as well as like lace inside it, which I think is absolutely gorgeous. At the same time, I want the more puffy sleeve. I don't want the long sleeve because we're about to come into summer. Granted, today is a chilly, rainy day, which I'm obsessed with, but I don't want a long sleeve shirt. If I decide to wear this out, I want to wear it with a short sleeve. Another thing I thought about was adding some lace on top of it, like an overlay. This pattern does call for an overlay that kind of cuts mid-calf for whatever reason. I don't want to do that. The idea is to do dress B with A's sleeves and then either embroider, because I do have an embroidery machine. I can either embroider or add some lace or some pieces that I like. Either way, I need to figure out what pieces I'm going to use and decide how we're going to move forward because, yeah. So let's get into it. Day 3, I'm finally sewing the dress. I honestly think it's gonna take me 4 hours, maybe, start to finish, pressing, lining, everything, hopefully. Get everything done pretty quick. We're gonna see, I had just enough fabric and actually even some extra. So if I screw something up, all I gotta do is recut it and redo it. But I kinda don't want to because I really wanna use this fabric for something else, but we'll get there later. So let's sew this dress. it's done. And it's gorgeous. I threw around the idea of adding some beading to this, which by the time I take professional photos of this, maybe later, or if I just throw it in a thing, that can be done at a later date. I also didn't end up doing the sash because I didn't see a point when I added this. It's gorgeous. I love it. Could I do more to it? Yes, but I feel like it's date night makeup done, like when you're waiting for your date to get there, so if you try messing with it a bit more, you just end up ruining your good makeup. So I'm now going to attempt to try this on with all the garments, and I'm going to try to kind of talk with y'all as I go. And I got some new sticks, so we're going to see how this goes. I'm just going to go ahead and give you guys some commentary as I start taking this down and apart, because oh heavens, has this been a roller coaster. There are, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 layers to this, and we'll of course get to them as we go. I thought this dress was fairly simple and straightforward. It's a simplicity pattern. This doesn't have like a massive train to it. It's more of kind of a nice, schmancy day dress, if that makes sense. So it's not super bougie, which for me is shocking. All right, let's take the dress off. Oh no! I guess I was turned into something. Oh well. Not anymore. I'm gonna set her there. Everything obviously needs to be pressed. I have some threads that need to probably be snipped, but I didn't care because it's done. I'm done. I have other things I want to work on. So this is that petticoat layer I made. Why are you like this? What is wrong with you? Okay, we're putting it up from the bottom, aren't we? Yep. Dear window dressers of the world, I'm sorry you have to deal with mannequins. Oh heavens! Hello Behemoth, how are you? Oh, freedom! Hello dear, how are you? Alright, okay, let's do this layer by layer, and I will give a little bit of commentary as I go. Please excuse the hair. Now, let's start with the base. Garment number 1. You love her, she's cute. Let's put the stays on because I have to be decent for YouTube. Also, I haven't done this yet, so we're pulling out the really terrible attempt at making my own front busk. And I'm gonna put the new one in too. If I can get this, haha. Already second to get into, but internally more comfortable already than a normal bra. Alright, after some adjusting, we have some more notes, of course. This is definitely better. They just look like this. Clever, right? They are painters, they're quart paint sticks. So I will say I do have 2 in there, and I did buy some normal ruler sticks, just the stirs, just to do later, because these are definitely thicker. But for now, these are a good size. They fit right in there. I could honestly probably put a 3rd one in there, which, for the sake of comedy, I love that, not gonna lie. Alright, so now is the petticoat. Okay. I just kind of have it on at the moment. It's not buttoned in the back or anything, and honestly, I'm already warm. It fits, and it definitely is gonna fit in the back. I don't think I need this layer. I don't think I do. Plus, it's supposed to be a day dress, so I have this if I need it, but we're just gonna slip this off the shoulders and just toss it right on the floor. And the cord is in the petticoat now, so what can you do? All right, so we're not gonna do the petticoat just because that's too many layers. I've adjusted where this is supposed to sit, which, lovely, lovely, love it. There's 3 of those things in here now because cords, things. Let's see if I can put a 4th one in there. All right, let's try the gown. Holy sh! I made a dress. I made a Regency dress, and it doesn't feel or look terrible on me. I did have to put the hair up different, and I found a purple and gold tiara I've had since I was a kid. But look at this. My slip is kind of sticking up in the back a little bit. That's also because I was just sitting waiting for my phone to charge so I could finish filming this. But guys, holy crap. All right, so we're just gonna set this. So we're gonna set that there while I do some commentary. Simplicity pattern. Again, this entire series has definitely been you need to know how to sew and sew some basic garments so that construction isn't difficult. That being said, like, the lace I added myself, I feel like it's kind of giving more, you know, if I put this like off my shoulders and I had like a much bigger skirt, it's giving more Victorian, but I don't care. I was going to add beading, but I don't have time and I don't have the patience anymore. I have other projects staring at me in the face, and I want to move on. So let's just get to the nitty-gritty of this pattern. So, would I use this pattern again? Heck yes. I'm kind of sad I didn't use my petticoat, solely because I thought it would help. The dress doesn't need it. I do want to try another pattern, just to compare differences. Not right now, maybe in the future, maybe never. Because this has been a massive undertaking. I am tired. And I've never thought I would ever say this, but I'm tired of looking at Regency stuff. The actual garment itself, construction-wise, has been very simple for me with my years of sewing experience. I didn't do a giant train. There's not 1,000 pleats. I just did some hand pleats in the back. The buttons were probably the easiest part, and then the trim I hand stitched on, and it was just running stitches, and then I back stitched like every so often just to make sure it stayed. Again, this is actually a dress that if I wanted to, I could improve on. I think the short stays help. It kind of leans into, you know, try to keep my hourglass figure going. I'm still very much in love with the chemise. The dress though, guys, I had to go put a tiara on because I feel like a princess. I feel so cute. Like, I'm standing all slouchy now because I'm being all sassy, but like I was kind of standing around just like gliding back and forth, and it was just so, I felt so airy and cute and wonderful. And my husband came downstairs earlier and I had just the lace pinned to it, and he's like, oh, that's a whole dress. And I went, yeah, that was the goal. The pattern was amazing. I pretty much ignored it. I didn't even 100% do everything the way it suggested. I kind of went rogue and did the sleeves myself. I didn't do the sash because this doesn't need it. I might do it at some point and then just have it as like a little arm drapery wrap thing. I don't know, just so I don't waste that fabric that I cut. But for now, this is fabulous. I feel so schmancy fancy, and I can come back to this project and to the project that I did for my husband and tweak and fix a couple things if I want to make this feel even more special. I feel really good. I feel very nice. Even my husband, who is Mr. Taylor, Mr. whatever, was looking at it. He goes, okay, the sleeves fit you nice. He goes, the shoulders fit well. He goes, the back looks good. He goes, you look comfortable in it. He goes, it's a good length for you. So I was giving this high praise for him, which I'm quite proud of myself for. Granted, here's probably the 3 or 4 things. Just, you know me, I've got to find something wrong with this project. So give me just 1 second, let me find my stool. The good of it is, I'm very pleased. I am so pleased with this. I feel so lovely in this. I feel like I could jump into an Austen novel and they would just wonder why my eyeliner is so thick. I feel like this was the perfect ending to this long project that I've been working on since January, busting my butt, working on patterns I've never used before, kind of. And I feel like I've grown so much as a sewer, and I feel like I'm kind of dusting off some old techniques that I haven't used in a long time, and it's really nice, and it's been lovely to be able to work on such a huge project. I know some people are gonna watch this and go, yeah, I don't care, where's the vintage stuff? It's coming, okay, it's next. I understand, I'm bored of this too, we're moving on, I get it. Negatives of this so far. The dress, because this is about the dress, I have no negatives. This, granted, I've been sitting in this dress for like maybe an hour and a half. It is made of cotton. It is gorgeous. It has got a very it looks almost like satin. It's got a very lovely satin finish to it. This lace is amazing. I could go back and add more beading like I wanted to. I could, fix a couple things hither and thither just to make it cute and make it mine, more so than I already did. But honestly, if I were really being super negative Nancy about this, the only thing I didn't enjoy is the fact that my brain decided to do the whole petticoat situation and I didn't end up using it. Like, that was kind of irritating. Granted, I made it. If I need it, I actually might try at some point wearing it under my stays instead of the chemise, because the chemise with its full sleeves and the fact that it was a little bit harder to rustle, you can tell now I'm still like, it's riding up in the back. So I might try the shorter sleeve one with a little bit of petticoat in it and have that be my more formal one, and then I might just sleep in the chemise because it is so comfortable and wonderful, and I can't sing the praises of that specific pattern high enough. There will be a card somewhere. Please go watch that video. It was the easiest pattern I think I've ever done in my life. Say, like, even pillowcases. I would rather do a chemise, that pattern, over a pillowcase any day of the week. I will die on this hill. I will sink with this ship. So, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up so I know whether or not you liked it. If you want to be alerted whenever I put videos out, typically it's every other Friday, but things happen. Please click the subscribe button and the bell, that way you can actually be alerted. If you have any comments, concerns, questions, praise for me, witty banter, drop it in the comment section below. I love seeing it. I think it's really fun. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm actually done. I can move on. I don't have to watch any more Regency period dramas. I love them, but I'm tired of them. I need to watch something else. So, I hope you have a wonderful day, night, weekend, Monday, Tuesday, whatever. I hope you have a wonderful whatever you're having, and I hope today is a better day for you. I am going to go upstairs and finish editing this video so that I can post it, and I am going to try my best. Actually, I'm done. I can do this now. I'm gonna go and sleep in this freaking chemise because I have been dying to sleep in it since I made it, and gosh darn it, it's my chemise and I'm gonna do it. So I'm gonna go to sleep. Maybe. I have a lot of editing to do. And so I'm gonna go to sleep and try not to dream of corsets and stays. Bye. I don't want to get out of it. It's so pretty. I feel like a princess, but it's also like 11 o'clock at night and I have to go edit all of this.